Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone. Today me and my group members are going to explain about acid rain. This is my group members and I am Muhammad Aiman Iskandar, going to start briefing about the acid rain. At first, what is acid rain? Actually, acid rain is the normal rain that become acidic because of the presence of some pollutant in the air. Pollutants such as sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide are one of the causes that makes the rain become acidic. Acid rain is a type of acid deposition and can occur in many forms. There are two types of acid deposition, which is wet and dry. The wet deposition is like rain, snow, sleet and fog that has become more acidic than normal. While the dry deposition is when gases and dust particles become acidic. Both dry and wet deposition can be carried by wind. This acid deposition will fall on things such as buildings, cars, and can bring many disadvantages to all living things. Normally, pH of acid rain is between 4.2 and 4.4.
Next, we go to the what causes the acid rain. Acid rain is caused by chemical reaction of compounds like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. When these substances are released to the air, it will mix and react with water, oxygen and other chemicals to form acidic pollutants such as sulfuric acid and nitric acid. It has been known since the 1960s that the high concentration of HNO3 and H2SO4 in acid react atmospheric oxidation of NO3 and SO2 emitted by fossil fuel combustion. And next, this is a picture to explain how acid rain is formed. First, we can see the emission of the gas such as sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxides, then the composition of the acidic pollutants, and that's how acid rain is formed and what causes it.
Hi, I'm Hazar Hakimi and I'm going to explain about the process of acid rain to occur. Acid rain is caused by a chemical reaction that begins when like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide are released into the air. This substance basically released by human activities. The substance can rise very high into the atmosphere as it carried by wind and air current. Then, sulfur dioxide and also nitrogen dioxide mix and react with water, oxygen and other chemicals to form sulfuric acid and also nitric acid. And this acid known as acid rain. For your information, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide dissolve very easily in water and can be carried very far by the wind. As a result, the two compounds can travel long distance where they become part of the rain, sleet, snow, and fog that we experience on certain day.
I am Ismail Faruqi bin Faisal and I will explain about effect of acid rain. Firstly, the plant growth will be affected due to toxification of soil. This is because the nutrients in the soil will not be observed by the plant and the plant growth will be stunted. Secondly, acid rain will block stomatal pores in the leaf. This is happen when acid rain corrodes the surface cell on the leaf and block the pores, and the stomatal function will be affected. Thirdly, the biochemical reaction that occurs in the plant will be affected. This is when electron transportation system affected by the changing of pH level in the plant. Number 4, the degradation of plant's chlorophyll because of the changes of the pH. This will decreases the ability of the chlorophyll to do photosynthesis reaction in the plant. Number 5, acid rain will cause sea toxification that kill marine life because of the changing of the pH level, which is become more acid. Lastly, acid rain will corrode the buildings and thus affecting the stability to the monument and give potential harm that give people accidents.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So I will present about the reasons for our group choosing acid rain as our topic. So we as a group, we want to give awareness to all people about adverse effects of acid rain toward us. This will make people more alert about the bad effect that acid rain can cause to us. Secondly, we also want to add some new knowledge on how acid rain occurs. People will know where the chemical substance in the rainwater came from. The third one, we also want to inform the public about the acid rainwater content. As we know, acid rainwater is not only formed by a typical regular acid, but it is formed by sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Next, we want to make sure parents do not allow their children to play outside in this rainy season, as acid rain can cause disease. Studies show that children can easily get disease when it comes to rainy season. Next, we want to warn people about how dangerous the acid rain is. And last but not least, we also want to educate people about the importance of keeping our world free from acid rain. As we know, acid rain is not only um, affect us as a human, but also can affect the world. So we want to make the world free from acid rain.
Okay, next for the how to avoid acid rain. Our first step to avoid acid rain is by produce energy without using fossil fuel. Instead, people can use renewable energy source such as solar and wind power. This step can be done by the government, industrial management, uh, because renewable energy source help reduce acid rain because they produce much less pollution than the process of produce energy by using fossil fuel. Uh, as we know, renewable energy is some energy source that can be used repeatedly, and the source of this energy is unlimited since it came from the nature. For example, like such as solar and wind power. Like wind power, since it came from the nature, so we can get it easily, and we can use it. We can use it wherever we at. For example, for efficiently, we can use manpower efficiently on the top of on the top of on the top of a hill. On the top of a hill, since the wind power is increased, we can build a windmill. So that the wind power can produce the energy by using the windmill as the intermediate. Okay, next, government can regulate the emissions coming from buildings and factories. For example, there is a technology that I happen to be created that it is like filter and called scrubbers. This filter function as will function as filter carbon out of the gas released during industrial processes. For example, this is likely more this technology is much attached to the chimney of the factories that produce the things that can using the chemical substance and can emit the carbon dioxide. So this is why by using this technology it can reduce the release of the carbon dioxide. Okay, next and lastly, for us, other people, as a citizen, we can do our part by reducing our vehicle use. For example, we can use public transportation, walking, riding a bike, or carpooling to reduce the acid rain. As we know, if we always walking or riding a bike or using the vehicle that not produce the toxic gas such as carbon dioxide or nitrogen dioxide or carbon dioxide, like bike kan. So this is the good start for us to support the earth and then reduce the happen of the acid rain, so that we can achieve our goal to avoid acid rain together. Okay, that's all from me. And next, this is our reference for our research. That's all from us. Thank you for listening our presentation. Assalamualaikum.